saddled up my shoes, headed out at dawn. Yeah, I saddled up my shoes, headed out at dawn. Ain't no place gonna hold me when the road.
Hi, good morning everyone. Welcome back to Havilusum Tubukast driving series here in Kuala Lumpur. Today we are driving to this Jalan Desa Pandan, and what I wanted to show you today is the elevated highways that it's running through on this road. Beforehand, I think we walked through along this during the construction. Maybe you can have to check it out on the old videos. So now we are going towards Keramat, and we will be turning back over into this area again. It's a nice morning. There's a rain last night, and it's nice weather, to be honest. And let's go. While we are driving through this road, before it's just a flat and intersections. This is Jalan Ampang, and now this is how it's looked like these years. And there is an underpass over here. That's Jalan Ampang, if you can see that on the top there. And after we come out into this underpass, I think this is one of the I don't know, 3 or 4 levels of highways on the top. That's the Duke Highway, and we have the Akle, which is crossing, and we have the LRTs, and this is how it looks like here. It's like a spaghetti on the top of us. So it's an awesome, that is an engineering and architecture at the same time. And it's actually built quite nicely. If you can see that, that's the LRT Kelana Jaya line just crossing above us. So while we are stopping into this intersection or the traffic light, if you have noticed, it's very high. It's high up. It's because of that they need to have the clearance of the LRT. That's why it goes up up into the air. So it's basically the minimum height of the clearances here in Malaysia is 5.4. So if you can see that one there, they put is a 5.4 meter height into that. So now we are running parallel to that Kelana Jaya and LRT. Yes, there's another one there. It's passing through. So what I will do, I will just go straight up, maybe until that one's in Wangsa Maju or Setia Wangsa or whatever. So, and then we turn back. Alright, so let's go. And of course, the camera, the onboard cameras captured this. Like I said, there's nothing like promotional or things like that. That's the disclaimer. It's just that I can say that the capture of the camera is really, really good on some of these beaches that I had. So this is how it looks like. It's a little bit dark. I mean, not like before. It's an open space, an open air, and as you can see now is, well, the thing is, like I mentioned just now, it's nicely done. It's neat by the contractor, and well, the concessionaire, kudos to them. And it eases a lot of congestions into this area. and we are actually approaching to the exit into the one of the highways that's going out of the city. It's one of the ring road that disperses the traffic from the city center. That's also the Duke 1. It's going into that, connecting to some of the highways outside the city.
Departure.
It's morning here. I mean, it's Saturday morning here in Kuala Lumpur. So that's why if you have noticed, there's no much traffic, and it is early. It's 7:17 in the morning. I will make a turn, a U-turn, probably on the one of the masjid down there, and turn back going to where we started. This is Setiau Wangsa area.
Departure.
And it's going out. If we go further, we're already going out to the city, from the city, and that's Cameron Highlands or Genting Highlands, and all of those. So here we are. And we're trying to turn back at this intersection. And there you go, we have to turn and let's go back again. It's a nicely done elevated highway here at this stretch, you know, and I picked this kind of hours to drive and to show because of the, you know, the natural light, and between the natural light and some of the lightings on the street lighting. And I hope that you like it, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and maybe any suggestions that if you wanted to come and visit Kuala Lumpur in the near future, how does it look like driving. It's a friendly country to drive, especially nowadays that you can always rent a car and going around the city, rather than well, aside from the good transportation, what do you call that, upgraded transportation system now here in Kuala Lumpur, driving is one of the options that actually you need to consider coming up and visit the city. Okay, so like I said, the infrastructure over the years has been you know, upgraded to I can say a world-class design. Well, definitely I'm part of it. Some of this development here in Malaysia. I will be going uh, on the train soon as well. Maybe that's another series that I wanted to do in the near future. But for now, maybe I will have a couple of these driving series here in the city center.
Beware of the vehicle ahead.
Maybe like for this one, morning, afternoon, and probably nighttime over at the city center, which is really congested. The city that never sleep, they call it. Asia's city that never sleep. Comments down below if you have any suggestions or any queries. We are driving only about 60 to 70 kilometers per hour. So, and of course with that onboard camera. This is again the famous Setia Wangsa intersection.
Be aware of the vehicle ahead.
We are going back where we started at Desa Pandan, and the next time I will be driving on the top of this highway, and it's actually an overlooking the city center, but it's probably not only one camera that I will be using, maybe one or two. Well, the onboard camera is actually have this back camera installed as well, and it captures a lot. And maybe in the near future, maybe I can use my 360 camera, but it's obviously it cannot be it cannot be used outside. I don't know, maybe outside the car, installed outside the car, what I mean.
Lane departure.
Yeah, okay guys, this is all for this video for today, and I'll see you again soon. Stay tuned for the next series, for this KL driving series by Jabarism Tubuka. That's all for now, and I'll see you later. Ciao.